Blossoms in Chiang Mai. Setting: Chiang Mai, India, a vibrant city nestled in the arms of lush mountains, renowned for its rich culture and serene temples. The gentle hum of daily life is punctuated by the laughter of students and the aroma of street food. Characters: Anya, an ambitious and artistic college student, majoring in fine arts. She is deeply passionate about painting and captures her emotions through vibrant strokes on canvas. Anya is introverted, preferring the confines of her sketchbook to large social gatherings. Mira, an outgoing and adventurous soul, majoring in environmental science. She loves exploring new places and is captivated by the beauty of nature. Mira thrives in social situations, easily making friends with her infectious laughter and warm smile. Story: The sun was starting to dip behind the mountains, casting long shadows over the bustling streets of Chiang Mai. Anya sat at her favorite spot in the university cafe, sketchbook open, colors scattered around her like scattered dreams. Today, she was trying to paint the vibrant energy of the city, but her heart was heavy, lingering on thoughts she couldn't easily decipher. That's when Mira burst through the door, her hair messy from the wind and her cheeks flushed with excitement. "Anya! You won't believe what I found today," she exclaimed, plopping down at Anya's table. Anya looked up, her heart racing. Mira always had a way of instantly lighting up her world. "What is it?" she asked, her curiosity piqued. "A hidden waterfall." "Well, not too hidden, but it's stunning. We have to go this weekend. It's the perfect spot to study plants but also to just escape everything." Mira's eyes sparkled with the thrill of adventure, and Anya found herself smiling despite her initial reluctance. "I don't know, Mira. I have a lot of projects to do," Anya began, but the look in Mira's eyes changed everything. "Please? Just one day. I promise you'll find inspiration there, and I'll bring snacks." Mira negotiated, doing her famous puppy eyes. With a soft sigh and a smile, Anya couldn't resist. As they trekked to the waterfall that Saturday, the air was thick with the scent of jasmine and the sound of laughter. Anya felt the tension in her body dissolve with each step. The moment they arrived, she was captivated by the shimmering water, cascading over rocks in a way that felt almost magical. "See? It's perfect." Mira twirled in delight, her carefree spirit intoxicating. Together they settled by the water, Anya sketching the scene, while Mira collected interesting leaves and plants. "Do you ever dream about the future?" Mira asked suddenly, wading her feet in the cool water. Her playful demeanor shifted into something deeper. "Sometimes, but it's hard to think beyond college," Anya replied, glancing up at Mira. "What about you?" "I want to change the world, you know. With my studies, I hope to preserve places just like this." But Mira hesitated, biting her lip and looking deep into Anya's eyes. "I also dream of finding someone who gets me." That moment hung between them, like the stillness that precedes a storm. Anya's heart raced. She had felt a connection with Mira ever since they met, but had always brushed it aside, fearing the implications. "What if Anya started, her voice barely a whisper. "What if I get you?" Her breath caught in her throat, and she held her gaze with Mira, the world around them fading into an infinite blur. Mira's eyes widened, a mix of surprise and hope lighting her features. "Are you saying?" Anya nodded, her heart pounding. "I think I have feelings for you, Mira. More than friendship." Time seemed to stand still as Mira's expression softened. "I feel the same way, Anya. I've been so scared to say it." In an instant the space between them closed. With courage blooming in her heart, Anya leaned forward, capturing the moment with a gentle kiss. It was sweet, like the first rain after a long dry season, and both girls could feel the world shifting around them. Their laughter echoed in the mountains as they pulled away, still lingering in each other's warmth. "We can explore together," Mira whispered, her voice infused with promise. "And change the world, one moment at a time." As the sun set behind the mountains, the waterfall sparkled in the fading light, a witness to the blossoming love between two souls who had once only shared glances and smiles. Anya and Mira had found more than inspiration that day. They had discovered a journey together that was just beginning, filled with colors, adventures, and the kind of love that flourishes like the wildflowers lining the paths of Chiang Mai. End of Part 1. Title: Blossoms in Chiang Mai Part 2. Setting: a few weeks later in Chiang Mai, India. The seasons change, and the weather gradually shifts. The campus buzzes with energy as exams approach. The nights are cooler, and the city feels more vibrant than ever. Weeks had passed since Anya and Mira had shared that fleeting but transformative moment by the waterfall. Their relationship had blossomed like the flowers in the university's botanical garden, each day revealing new colors and depths to their bond. Anya found herself sketching more fervently than ever. Every brushstroke seemed to carry the essence of her feelings for Mira, each painting a vibrant expression of their experiences together. Their late-night heart-to-heart talks over steaming cups of chai became a ritual, though they often found themselves lost in laughter instead of studying. One evening, under a sky painted with stars, they sat in Anya's small dorm room, a stack of books sprawled out before them. Anya leaned back, stretching her arms overhead. "Mira, do you think we'll still be this close after college?" Mira paused, her pencil poised midair as she drew a line in her notes. "Of course. Why wouldn't we? We'll explore the world, find hidden gems like that waterfall, and study plants all over." She laughed, "but we'll definitely find time for adventures together." Anya smiled at Mira's optimistic spirit. "You're right. I guess I worry sometimes. It feels so perfect now, and I don't want to lose it." Mira put down her pencil and faced Anya, her dark eyes softening. "Anya, nothing is guaranteed in life, but we can make it work. It's about the choices we make together." Taking a breath, Anya nodded. It was a heartening reminder. They had built a connection rooted in trust and understanding, and she felt stronger with Mira by her side. As exams approached, pressure mounted. Anya found herself holed up in her room, battling the anxiety of deadlines and her desire to create. Every time she picked up her brush, she thought of the vibrant colors of their mornings together, but the stress made it difficult to commit anything to canvas. One late afternoon, while studying in the sunlit campus courtyard, Anya glanced toward the entrance and saw Mira rushing toward her with an armful of books. "Anya, you won't believe my latest project." Mira's face was flushed with excitement, her hair dancing with every step. "What is it now?" Anya asked, intrigued. "Okay, so I'm working on a presentation for our environmental science class about preserving local flora and fauna. I want to partner with some local organizations, and guess what? I want you to illustrate it." Mira's eyes gleamed with enthusiasm. "Just think of it as a collaborative art project. We'll promote something you love." Anya felt a spark of inspiration ignite within her. "Are you serious? I'd love that. But what if I'm too busy with my own projects?" "Then we'll collaborate during our study sessions. We can make it happen together," Mira assured, determination lighting her expression. That evening, they spread out materials in Anya's room. As Mira shared her ideas, Anya sketched furiously, her heart leaping with joy. They worked side by side, laughter echoing through the walls as they brought Mira's vision to life. As the weeks flew by, their bond deepened even further. They shared intimate glimpses of their fears and dreams. Amidst books and brushes, their relationship morphed from friendship into a deep, supportive partnership. One day, while taking a break from their project, Mira turned serious, her fingers brushing Anya's. "Can I tell you something?" "Of course." Anya looked up, noticing the intensity in Mira's gaze. "I've never felt this way about anyone before. You inspire me in ways I can't describe. It's scary and beautiful, and I want to hold on to this." Feeling her heart swell, Anya took Mira's hand, intertwining their fingers. "You have no idea how much that means to me. I've always admired your strength and passion. You make me want to be a better person." The air surrounding them thickened with unspoken promises. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a warm glow over them, they shared another soft kiss, deeper this time, a binding affirmation of their feelings, their artistry, and their hopes. The day of Mira's presentation arrived, and Anya felt a mix of excitement and nerves. Their project, filled with colorful illustrations and heartfelt messages, would be showcased in front of peers and professors. As they stood at the front of the classroom, Mira began speaking passionately about the importance of environmental conservation, her confidence radiating. Anya watched her with admiration, her own heart echoing the rhythm of Mira's words. When it was Anya's turn to unveil her illustrations, there was a beautiful synergy as they collaborated on stage, each drawing and each word intertwining seamlessly. The audience responded with enthusiasm, captivated by the vibrant messages delivered through both art and speech. Afterward, students gathered around, complimenting their work, and Anya felt a rush of pride. She turned to Mira. "We did it. They loved it." Mira pulled Anya into a jubilant embrace, spinning her around. "I couldn't have done it without you. This is just the beginning." Amidst the warmth of celebration and the buzz of chatter, Anya looked into Mira's eyes. "Do you think we could do more projects like this? Not just with college but afterward too?" "Absolutely," Mira exclaimed. "We can change the world, one brushstroke at a time." As the semester came to a close, Anya and Mira reflected on each shared moment, the late-night study sessions, the laughter, the vulnerability, and the love. Chiang Mai had transformed from just a college destination to a canvas painted with shared dreams and adventures. With graduation looming, the future appeared uncertain, yet Anya felt a sense of security. They had built a foundation rooted in creativity, trust, and shared aspirations. Hand in hand, their journey was only beginning. And as they walked through the vibrant streets of Chiang Mai, with resolved hearts and intertwined fingers, they embraced the promise of blossoming love that would flourish against all odds. End of Part 2. Title: Blossoms in Chiang Mai Part 3. Setting: months have passed since graduation, and Anya and Mira are now navigating the complexities of adulthood. They have moved into a small shared apartment in Chiang Mai, filled with sunlight and colors from Anya's art projects. The city is alive with the hustle and bustle of markets, festivals, and familiar faces. With graduation behind them, Anya and Mira embarked on a new chapter of their lives. They found a quaint apartment nestled in a vibrant neighborhood, where the streets were lined with food stalls and the scent of spices wafted through the air. The walls of their new home were adorned with Anya's artwork, each piece reflecting moments of laughter and love they had shared. One sunny morning, as Anya painted by the window, an idea struck her. "Mira, what do you think about starting our own project? Something that combines our passions?" Mira, sipping her morning chai, glanced up with a thoughtful look. "You mean like an art exhibition focused on environmental conservation? That's brilliant. We could highlight local flora and fauna while promoting awareness in the community." "Exactly. We could organize workshops too. Teach people how to appreciate their surroundings through art," Anya said excitedly, her brush moving faster as inspiration flowed. "Yes." Mira beamed. "Let's call it Nature's Palette. We can start by inviting the community to share their thoughts on conservation, and then capture those ideas through your art." They spent the following months immersed in planning, gathering materials, and reaching out to local communities. Anya felt alive with purpose as she painted, her canvases overflowing with colors inspired by the world around her. Their evenings were often filled with brainstorming sessions and deep conversations, and Anya cherished these moments spent in Mira's presence. As they laughed and shared their dreams, Anya loved how Mira's passion shone through in everything she did. It was infectious. One evening, while working late in their cozy apartment, Mira paused to stretch. "Anya, can we take a breather? I think we deserve some fun amidst all this work." Anya smiled, noticing the sparkle in Mira's eyes. "Sure. How about we check out the night market? We could grab some street food and look for inspiration." As they wandered through the bustling market, the air was alive with music and laughter. They sampled delectable treats, ready-to-eat spring rolls, spicy noodle dishes, and sweet coconut desserts. Mira, ever the adventurous one, challenged Anya to try a local delicacy that turned out to be spicier than she anticipated. Okay, okay. You win. Anya laughed between sips of water, her cheeks flushed from the heat. I need a break from the spice level of this relationship. There's no turning back now, Mira teased, her laughter ringing in the air. But isn't it beautiful here? Let's capture this energy for our project. They wandered around, stopping to admire handmade crafts and paintings by local artists. Anya found herself inspired by the vibrant colors and textures, jotting down ideas for her own work. What do you feel when you see all of this? Anya asked, turning to Mira. I feel alive, Mira replied, her voice thoughtful. This is what we want to preserve. All these creations, these stories. They're part of who we are. Anya nodded, understanding that their project was more than just art. It was about amplifying voices, celebrating the small moments, and connecting with the community. With their hearts full and a renewed sense of purpose, they returned home, eager to channel the market's vibrant energy into their art. As the day of the exhibition approached, Anya and Mira worked tirelessly, even taking time off from part-time jobs to finalize preparations. Their apartment was a whirlwind of canvases, brochures, and lists, but in the chaos, their bond only grew stronger. The day of Nature's Palette finally arrived. They hosted it in a lovely open space near the university, filling it with their artwork, each piece depicting local plants and animals interwoven with stories from community members about their connection to nature. Anya stood by her largest piece, a breathtaking painting of a lush forest filled with intertwined vines and colorful creatures. It was a homage to the beauty that surrounded them. As guests wandered in, the energy buzzed with excitement. Families, children, and fellow artists mingled, sharing stories of their relationship with nature. Anya noticed how Mira moved through the room, animatedly discussing their vision with the attendees, her passion radiating. Wow, you've got quite a crowd, Anya said, joining Mira. We're doing this together, remember. Your art is as much a part of this as my words, Mira replied, her hand brushing against Anya's, sending warmth through her heart. The evening unfolded beautifully, filled with laughter, art, and meaningful discussions. Anya and Mira shared their journeys through conservation and art, and the attendees absorbed every word, enthralled by their connection and the messages woven through their pieces. As the night wrapped up, the applause for their efforts felt like a warm embrace. They marveled at how they had brought people together, generating conversations around their shared love for the environment. In the weeks that followed, the success of Nature's Palette soared, generating interest in future collaborative projects. Anya and Mira felt invigorated, realizing the impact they could have on their community. One quiet evening, as they celebrated with leftovers from the exhibition, Mira shared her thoughts. I can't stop thinking about where we should go next with this. I'd love to take our project outside Chiang Mai. Imagine traveling to teach workshops in other cities. Her excitement was contagious, and Anya felt her heart race at the thought. That would be amazing. We could strive to create a network of artists and environmentalists. We could spark real change. After finishing their meal, Anya looked at Mira, love and admiration shining in her gaze. You're incredible, you know that. Mira blushed slightly, brushing a stray hair behind her ear. I couldn't do any of this without your creativity. We're a team, Anya. They leaned closer, foreheads touching, grounding themselves in the beautiful moment. Together we can inspire so many people, Anya whispered. Yes, Mira replied, her voice soft yet firm. And together, we'll navigate whatever comes our way. As they settled into their cozy corner surrounded by the warmth of the evening, Anya realized that the love they shared was more than just about them. It was about their dreams, their passions, and ultimately, the lives they would touch as a united front. With stars sparkling overhead, their journey stretched ahead of them like a canvas waiting to be painted. Hand in hand, they were ready to face whatever adventures awaited them, each stroke highlighting a new chapter filled with love, passion, and hope. End of Part 3. Title: Blossoms in Chiang Mai Part 4. Setting: several months later, Anya and Mira are preparing for their first big collaborative workshop tour across various cities in India. Their experiences have strengthened both their bond and their dreams, and they are excited to bring their message of art and environmental awareness to a broader audience. As the monsoon season weaved its way through Chiang Mai, Anya and Mira found themselves busier than ever. After the successful launch of their Nature's Palette exhibition, interest had surged in their workshops. They had secured opportunities to travel to cities like Delhi, Mumbai, and Bengaluru, where they would engage communities with art and environmental conservation discussions. In the morning light of their apartment, packed with supplies for their workshops, Anya stood in front of a mirror, nervously adjusting the scarf she planned to wear. "Are you sure I look okay? I want to make a good impression." Mira, who was organizing paints in the corner, glanced up, her eyes brimming with affection. "You look stunning. Just be yourself. People will love to see the real you." She walked over, smoothing Anya's scarf and tucking a loose strand of hair behind her ear. "Thanks," Anya said, feeling a rush of warmth at her partner's encouraging words. Together they headed to the train station, excitement bubbling between them. They were set to start their journey in Delhi, where they would host their first workshop next week at a well-known art center. Anya kept glancing at Mira as they traveled, marveling at how her partner seemed to radiate confidence and enthusiasm. It inspired Anya, reminding her that they were embarking on this adventure side by side. Upon arriving in Delhi, the pair was struck by the vibrancy of the city. They made their way to the art center, where the walls were adorned with creative pieces and colorful murals. Anya felt the buzz of inspiration in the air. Their first workshop turned out to be a success, filled with locals eager to learn about the intersections of art and conservation. Anya facilitated art-making sessions, while Mira shared insights about local ecosystems. The participants enthusiastically embraced both their passions. As they wrapped up the session, participants eagerly shared their artworks, illustrating their connections to nature, and Anya felt her heart swell with pride. This was the power of community and creativity, something they had long envisioned. Their next stop was Mumbai, where they continued their workshops, each filled with laughter, learning, and deeper connections. Each city brought new experiences, but the essence remained the same: their shared passion brought people together. Gradually, they became known in their circuit, with word spreading about their impactful sessions. More artists joined forces, and the couple learned from each other, fostering a collaborative spirit. After several months of touring, Anya and Mira returned to Chiang Mai, exhausted yet exhilarated. They would take a breather before resuming their work, and they relished the familiar comfort of their apartment. One evening, as they sat on their balcony, watching the sunset behind the mountains, Anya wrapped her arms around Mira. "Can you believe how far we've come?" Mira leaned back against her, a contented sigh escaping her lips. "It feels like a dream. Just last year, we were scared to take those first steps. Now look at us." They reflected on their journey, sharing their favorite memories as the sky turned shades of pink and orange. Anya felt a sudden wave of inspiration. What if we created a book? A compilation of our journey, the people we've met, our methods, and the art produced in the workshops. Mira's eyes lit up. "That's brilliant. We could mix stories from participants, artwork from the workshops, and our experiences. It could become a resource for others interested in blending art with activism." Excitement bubbled between them as they brainstormed, ideas flowing freely. The thought of documenting their journey filled them with purpose, and they began to outline their vision for the book. Days turned into weeks as they dove into their project. They spent afternoons organizing notes from each workshop, compiling photographs, and selecting artwork. The process became a beautiful tapestry of their shared experiences. One rainy night, as they huddled together under a blanket, Anya meticulously arranged content for the book. "Can you believe we're creating something that could inspire others? It's incredible." Mira smiled, clearly tired yet energized by the endeavor. "And it's something we can leave behind. Our legacy." Suddenly, a flash of lightning lit up the room, followed by a loud rumble of thunder. Mira jumped slightly, and Anya burst into laughter, quickly pulling her close. "Don't worry. I'll protect you from the thunder," Anya teased, wrapping her arms around Mira. You're silly, Mira laughed, her laughter halting abruptly as Anya leaned in with a mischievous grin. But you're right. I feel safe with you. They shared a tender gaze, the lightning illuminating their faces, bridging an unspoken intimacy. In that moment, Anya knew that their love was foundational not just in the context of their journey, but in the life they were creating together. As the rain poured outside, the atmosphere inside was warm and comforting, filled with shared joy and soft laughter. With every brushstroke and every word they penned, they wove their hearts into the very fabric of their partnership. As the months passed, the book began to take shape. They secured a publisher interested in their vision, and the excitement of sharing their work with the world built up like a crescendo. Finally, the day of the book launch arrived, and the energy in the air was electric. They hosted the event in a local community space filled with friends, artists, and the participants from their workshops, gathering to celebrate both their journey and the impact they had created through art and teamwork. Standing at the front, Anya and Mira looked out at the community they had built. As Anya spoke about the importance of art in conservation and the journey they had taken together, Mira held her hand, grounding her. With the final pages of their book adorned by vibrant illustrations and heartfelt stories of the people they met, they felt a deep sense of accomplishment. They had created something meaningful, something that encapsulated not only their experiences but also their love, fueled by creativity and a passion to make a difference. After the launch, as they celebrated with friends surrounded by laughter and congratulations, Anya pulled Mira aside. Look at what we've built together. I couldn't have imagined this journey without you. Mira smiled, her eyes glistening. And I wouldn't want to walk this path with anyone else. As they stood close, the murmurs of celebration faded around them. Anya took a deep breath, feeling the weight of love and purpose in every heartbeat. Here in Chiang Mai, amidst friends and creativity, they had found their truth, not just in art but in each other. With their intertwined hands, they felt ready to paint the future, one brushstroke at a time, embracing every adventure that awaited them together. End of Part 4. Title: Blossoms in Chiang Mai Part 5. Setting: months have passed since the book launch, and Anya and Mira are thriving in their careers, their love deepening further. Their flourishing art and environmental awareness initiatives have gained recognition both locally and beyond. They contemplate their next steps as they prepare for a new chapter in their lives. As the year drew to a close, Anya and Mira found themselves reflecting on all that they had accomplished together. The success of their book, Nature's Palette, not only resonated with their community, but also garnered attention from various organizations seeking to collaborate on future projects. Their tours had spread a message of love and responsibility towards the environment, while igniting a flame in many aspiring artists. The couple settled comfortably into a routine, balancing work and play. Mornings were often filled with painting sessions, while their afternoons brought the laughter of students in their workshops. Gradually, the spirit of their initiative expanded beyond Chiang Mai, inspiring interest from other cities. One evening, while sipping tea under a canopy of twinkling fairy lights on their balcony, Anya turned to Mira, a thought forming in her mind. What if we applied for grants to expand our workshops even further? We could develop programs for schools across the country, empowering young minds through art. Mira's eyes glinted with excitement. That's a wonderful idea. We can create a curriculum that integrates art and environmental science, educating the next generation about the beauty of nature and the importance of conserving it. Together, they began crafting proposals for various organizations and foundations, their enthusiasm infectious. Each success brought them closer together, both personally and professionally, as they shared a mutual vision for a brighter future. As the new year approached, Anya planned a surprise getaway for Mira. After reflecting on the whirlwind of a year filled with so much growth, she wanted to celebrate everything they had achieved, and more importantly, their unwavering bond. We're taking a trip this weekend, Anya declared one evening, excitement bubbling in her voice. Mira's eyes widened in surprise. A trip? Where? It's a surprise. Just pack a bag and trust me. Anya winked, her heart racing with anticipation. That weekend, they found themselves in a serene retreat in the hills outside Chiang Mai. Surrounded by nature's beauty, the retreat offered opportunities for hiking, reflection, and, most importantly, quality time together. On their first evening there, they sat on a balcony overlooking a majestic valley, with mountains rolling into the distance, shadowed by the soft hues of twilight. "This place is incredible," Mira said softly, taking in the vastness of the landscape. "It reminds me of how small we are in this beautiful world." Anya nodded, feeling the weight of her emotions. "And it makes me grateful for everything we've built together, Mira. I couldn't have imagined my life without you." Mira turned to Anya, her eyes filled with warmth. "You've helped me see the world differently, through art and love. You inspire me." Taking a deep breath, Anya reached into her bag, pulling out a small box. "I wanted to do something special while we were here." Her heart raced as she opened the box, revealing a simple yet elegant silver ring adorned with a small gemstone that mirrored the hues of the sunset. "Mira, you've been my partner in every sense of the word. I want to continue this journey with you, sharing every moment, both in art and in life. Will you wear this as a promise of our love and our commitment to togetherness?" Tears glistened in Mira's eyes as she placed a hand over her heart. "Anya, this is beautiful. I never want to imagine a life without you by my side. Yes, I'll wear this promise. I will always choose you." With a smile, Anya slipped the ring onto Mira's finger, a tangible reminder of their love and the journey that lay ahead. In that moment, everything felt perfect, the world melted away as they shared a tender kiss, sealing their commitment to each other amidst the scenic backdrop of nature. As they returned home to Chiang Mai, Anya and Mira carried a sense of renewed purpose, having solidified their commitment both personally and professionally. The path ahead seemed bright, filled with opportunities, growth, and most importantly, love. Their workshops expanded into schools, reaching countless young minds eager to learn. Together they ignited creativity and shaped the future, imparting knowledge and passion for both art and environmental stewardship. Years later, standing at the forefront of a bustling community event, Anya spoke passionately about the importance of nurturing future generations. Beside her, Mira radiated pride as they both watched the ripple effect their initiative had created. As the sun set, casting a golden hue over the gathering, Anya looked into Mira's loving gaze and thought about their journey from that first kiss by the waterfall to this moment, filled with beauty and abundance. Hand in hand, they embraced their commitment to each other and the world around them, knowing that whatever challenges awaited them, they would face them together. Together they were invincible, two artists, two lovers, and partners on a lifelong adventure that had only just begun. In love they had found their purpose, in purpose they had found each other. End of Part 5.